Okay, hi everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar and welcome to the 5ers weekly analysis webinar. And I would like to see first that everyone can hear me and see my screen, the chart. So if you can just give me a sign that you hear me and you can all see my screen, it will be great. Okay, thank you. So as always, and same as every week, I'll pick up some few assets, three currency pairs, and one commodity, which is the US oil this week, and I will analyze this asset for the next upcoming week. And as you can see, I'll do it based on supply and demand levels. Okay, so let's start. I'll start with the US oil. And as you can see, after what happened last weekend between the US and Iran, the US oil really jump up from $61.30 up to 64 and a half very fast. At the moment, the price is a bit calmed down, and as you can see, the price compressing down towards the demand below, this one here, which is the last fresh demand that the price created during his rally up. And this demand seems like a great continuation level to keep the bullish momentum for the US oil. You can see it is a 15-minute chart, okay, and the price is not far away from this demand, so I'll still sit and wait for the price to hit and reach this demand. And when the price reach there, I'll definitely consider to buy at this demand. So far the price seems to struggling going down towards this demand, and as long as the price will do it slowly, it's better. And so I'll buy at this demand. Of course, if the price, and it can happen, if the price will break out this demand and hit my stop loss, which will be a bit below this demand, I'll consider to buy again at the next fresh demand, which is here at the bottom. I'll just put another level here. Okay, excellent. So this one is what I'm waiting for. The reason why it happened, we all know this and this, but it really doesn't really matter. It's maybe interesting, but it doesn't really matter if we are focused on the price. The fact is that probably there are many unfilled orders that still waiting at this level, and this is what important for us as a traders. So buy at this demand, and if I want to set some to put some target, I'll go to the higher time frame to get indication from the left side. As you can see, the price already reached the highest level here. I'll put the line there. So it means that the price reached this level, which is here, this kind of supply. We cannot see exactly what is it, but it looks like a fresh supply. I believe that the price will tend to reach a bit higher to the top of this level here. Okay, so that will be the first target for the buy position where we saw earlier on the 15-minute chart. If we look even higher for the very long-term traders, the final target for this position can be the next fresh supply here at the top, which is 73, as you can see, 0.40 price. Okay, so this is the US oil. I'll go on and move to the GBPUSD. Okay, And as we can see, the GBP USD just a few hours ago creates a fresh demand here at the bottom. The price rally from that level very fast and strong, and it seems like after the price created, it seems that the price tends to reach, at least if we are looking for the kind of intraday analysis, the price at least tends to reach this supply here above. I'll mark this one, okay, put it, just color it with the red. Okay, so for the intraday traders, I think those are two the next key levels to look for a position. This demand below, it's a great level for a buy position, and this supply above, it's a great level for sell position. I will be much more careful with this supply above because for the long term, I believe that the price tends to reach higher levels. If we look on the daily chart, we will see a different picture. As you can see, the momentum is bullish. The price, even if we look on the weekly chart, you can see that still the price is bullish, and most likely that the price for the long terms tends to reach this supply above. I'll take it back to the daily, and then you'll see this supply much more clearly. You see these few candles here, little candles, before the price broke out this support. So that create this supply, which seems like a significant one. So for the long term, I believe the price tends to reach this supply. That's the reason why, as a intraday trader, I will be much more careful with this supply above. Still, it's considered a supply, and the price can get there and react from that level a bit down before we keep up the long-term bullish position. Okay. Of course, if you have any questions, all of you, you are more than welcome to ask. I'll do my best to answer as soon as possible. The next pair that I will analyze is this CHF's VCN. Okay, this one. I'll start with the daily chart because what we can see here on the daily chart, okay, it's a chart pattern called Quasimodo. And usually Quasimodo, it's a very reliable pattern, and which indicates, of course, it's a reversal pattern, as you can see. And the idea behind this pattern, I will explain shortly. The idea behind this pattern is, while the price move ups in an uptrend, it creates a higher lows and a higher heights. Okay, and as you can see, this is the last low, this is the top, and this is the last top. When the price succeeds to break out the last low and creates a lower low, as you can see here, I'll zoom in a bit, it indicates that the price changed the momentum from this bullish one to bearish momentum. And all we can do now is sit and wait for the price to get back to this supply level. You can see these little small candles. To get back to these supply levels here at the top and sell there. Okay, selling this supply will give us a good opportunity with a very high probability. I'll just paint it. I'm waiting for the price to reach this level, and hopefully that's what will happen. Okay, so I will definitely sell at this supply, and this demand will be the target. Okay, This demand, of course, this is a kind of a long-term analysis. It's for swing traders or long-term traders. Okay, and this demand, of course, it's not only the target for this sell position. It can be a great level for buy position, because for the long term, the price, as you can see, is still bullish, even if we look at the weekly chart. Okay, as you can see on the weekly chart, the price is still bullish. So I'll definitely consider, let's go back to the daily chart. I'll definitely consider to buy at this level also. But first of all, I'll wait here at the supply above to sell. Again, Quasimodo pattern. For some of you that doesn't or don't know this pattern, I will suggest you to look for this pattern and learn it, because it's a very powerful and reliable one. Okay, let's go on to the last one, which is the euro dollar. By the way, I show you another thing on the pound dollar, which you can see. This is also, as you can see, a Quasimodo pattern here, because the price was compressed down, creates a low, high, lower low, lower high, then the last low, then the price succeeds to create higher high. Okay, so it indicates the momentum change from this bearish momentum to bullish momentum, and when the price gets back to this demand here at the bottom and here, it reacts and move up from there. Okay, last one is the euro dollar. Okay, I'll start with the 15-minute chart, and as we can see below here, we have a kind of a rally, base and rally, which create this little small candles. Seems like a great demand for buy position. Okay, so I'll definitely consider to buy this demand, only if and when the price, of course, will reach this demand. And one more thing is that if we are looking more closely on the hourly chart, we can all see kind of a twisted a reversal head and shoulders pattern. You can see here the left shoulder, all this area. This seems like a head, and this one looks like the right shoulder. And if I'll put a line here, which should be the neckline of this pattern, as you can see, the price broke out this neckline, and usually with a head and shoulders pattern, after the price broke out the neckline, it come back to check it, this level, and then react again. So as we can see, this neckline is also exactly where we put the demand level here. Let's go back to the 15 minutes. Okay, so it's kind of a confirmation to what we are looking for, and it's a great level to look for a buy position. Let's look on the daily chart to see what can be the long-term target. So still here, the supply above, as you can see, a few little candles which create this supply after. As it seems now, it's the next available fresh supply that the price didn't test since created. So I believe for the long term, it can be the target for this buy position. Of course, if the price will break out the demand that I marked on the 15-minute chart, I'll mark this one below. Here is the 15-minute chart demand that we marked before with the neckline, as you can see here. But if the price will break out this level, I'll definitely wait for the price and consider to buy again as a long-term position at the demand here, this one at the bottom on the daily chart. Okay, and any questions? Okay, thank you all for joining us this week. I wish you all a successful trading week, and see you next week. Thank you very much. Bye bye.